Tucked in the southwest corner of Idaho is the Owyhee mountain range, a rugged and remote area carved out by several tributaries. One of the lesser known is Deep Creek. I somehow managed to organize a group of ragtag adventurers to float this remote stretch of water. An old river dog and friend by the name of Bill Sedovey decided to tag along. Nipodin's about a 5-hour drive from Boise. You get a chance to see some quintessential high desert backcountry. But you need to get permission to pass through some ranch land before you start the trip. There's some great chances to pass through some of the headwaters of the Owyhee watershed. Just make sure you plan ahead because there's no cell reception out here. And to put in the water looks good, flows look great. And apparently there's pretty good trout fishing here. Most of the people in our party decided to bring inflatable kayaks. They're great for these low-level streams. Bill, on the other hand, decided to bring along his old trusty Mohawk. This is Nathan's first kayak trip. Deep Creek just so happens to be a great introductory waterway, so long as you bring a few veterans along. With little daylight left, we only had about an hour on the river before we needed to find a gravel bar to call it a night. Fire pans and dead sagebrush make for great icebreakers for a group of people who barely know each other. The morning was cold, with frost on the kayaks and mist over the river. We were all eager to head out for the new day and get some warm sunshine. Royce is the type of dog that loves the water, and he certainly loves to share it. Bill's a show-off, so long as he isn't stuck in the willows. With a laid-back agenda, there's plenty of time to take sightseeing trips on land. And if you're a photographer, there's lots of time to fumble around with your camera. Around noon, it's already in the mid-70s, and everyone is ready to shed layers as the high desert sun warms up this day. These basaltic rock formations make some pretty cool locations for swallows to nest. Wouldn't be the Owyhees if there wasn't some cottonwood floating around. As we approach the Dick Shooter confluence, canyon walls really start to take on a life of their own. Make you and your kayak seem smaller and smaller the further you go into them. At a half a mile after Dick Shooter, we found our camp and we set up for the day. And from daytime bats to rattlesnakes and giant bull snakes, our camp was pretty busy during the day.
Oh, the rattlesnake?
No, the other
bull snake?
Yeah.
We hiked up to the rim face of Dick Shooter confluence to get some stunning views. While typically not enough water to float, Dick Shooter makes a great canyoneering trip at lower waters.
Yeah. It's like a wind block too. I know, right? Turn it the right way. Royce, come here, buddy.
In the morning, everyone gears up for the long day of exploring we have ahead of us. Not only do we have 12 miles of winding water to traverse today, we also decided we're going to explore the Slot Canyon along the way. A water hole that we couldn't touch the bottom of proved a challenging but fun exercise. Fortunately, nobody fell in.
Then in a few minutes, I'm gonna pass my package down. Okay.
Everyone knows NRS straps make the best safety lines. The only people we saw the entire trip, and of course, Bill had to have known them. Willow tunnels served as a reality check and gave you an opportunity to collect 8-legged hitchhikers. They're also just pretty fun. The further down Deep Creek you go, the higher the walls begin to rise. It's sort of intimidating to think a single stone falling down could kill you. But signs of life put you at ease. After a very long day of paddling, finally made it to the East Fork of Owyhee. We were treated with just some absolutely stunning views as the sun set into the east. In the morning, we head out on the East Fork of the Owyhee for the last few miles of our entire trip.
How you doing, racers?
That little dirt trail is where we'll haul up our thousands of pounds of gear. But everyone is a team by now, so it's all just in a day.